Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the travel career coach. So I thought today it would be fun to share with you guys the top 3 things that I help established travel companies and larger travel agencies with. So, when you're solo and you're kind of building your business, that's great. But when you start to develop a team and start to grow your business, whether you have 10 agents, 20 agents, or some of the companies we work with that have hundreds of agents, right? What are the top 3 things that they hire me to consult on to fix and help and improve so they can make more money, more profit? So number 3, automation. How are you automating your business? Do you have processes in place? Do you have a calendar service in place? Are you using a system to track all of your client data? Which system are you using? Is it organized? Is it efficient? Does it do simple sales funnels and simple marketing funnels for you? So that automation piece is really, really key because that is what allows you to scale your business. It's also what allows you to hire employees so you can become more profitable in an organized and very productive way. So think about automation. If you are still, keeping clients on Excel spreadsheets, or you have paper files or stuff like that, you need to get into the technology that we have available to us today and make sure that those get implemented into your agency, because it makes a huge difference, not just to your bottom line, but to your time and your sanity and your productivity. So that's number 3. Number 2, hiring, recruiting, performance management. So that's 3 things all bundled into number 2, but how are you handling your staff as you bring them on? Do you have a formal, consistent, easy to follow onboarding process as you bring people onto your company? And even back up one step, how are you hiring and recruiting the best people out there to come and work for your agency? And look, I am not talking about MLMs. I don't support MLMs. I'm talking about when you're hiring and growing real travel agency teams, okay? So teaching them to be travel agents. What does your training program look like? How do you set expectations with that group of people? Do you know where to recruit and hire? So that's another area where you struggle. You want to make sure, just like in the marketing side of your business, that you are doing a little bit of marketing to hire the right people into your agency. A lot of people will say, oh, well, I'll hire people who are really, really new or don't know anything about travel because then I can get a higher commission split. But here's the thing, guys, you have to put a ton of time and energy into brand new people. And yes, sometimes you can get that great person who just, jumps in and they want to learn. But if you're looking to staff and to scale up quicker, it's actually a smarter strategy to look at people who are already successful and give them a reason to come to your business, to your agency, to your company. Because look, people ask me all the time, oh, how do you be $1 million agency? I'm not concerned with being $1 million agency. I want to be a $10 million agency. If you have 10 people in your agency selling $1 million a year, you're a $10 million agency, right? So having a smaller commission split is not a big deal if your people are producing. And that's the important key factor. So performance management, we talk about that. Once you get them hired and they're kind of all floating out there, and you have all of a sudden you have 10 or 15 or 20 people and you're getting millions of questions and all these new people, need you for all this stuff. What is the process so you don't go crazy that you have in place to manage that new hire and that kind of that onboarding experience that they go through the first 30, 60, 90, 180 days? And even if whether you have experience, new, or you have a mix, really what is so key in growing your business is making sure that you have a performance management structure in place. So what do I mean by that? How often are you meeting with your people? Do you set goals? Do you hold people accountable to their goals? Are you tracking stats, right? So the performance management piece, don't do all the work of hiring and training, then sit back and think that people are just going to produce. Not everybody's a self-starter unless you have the right structures, conversations, and culture in place. But if they know they meet with you on a certain increments and you're going to look at the goals, how far they've come, how many sales they've made, what they need to do to grow, unless that structure is in place, then they might oh, this business is hard, or get burnt out, or they have some tire kickers and they give up, there's not enough communication happening and they don't understand your expectations, that's where it can just be like, oh, I hired 20 people and I netted 3. You don't want that experience either. So performance management, that's a huge one. Number one thing people hire me for, because I'm a genius at it, marketing for the travel industry. This is one of those guys, if you are not marketing, and I'm talking about doing some paid marketing and doing all the free and available stuff that you need to do. If you are not marketing, you are dying in this day and age in your business. It's so important to recognize, yes, you're a travel agent, maybe you're an agency owner, but if you are not moving forwards, you are moving backwards. What do I mean by that? If you're not marketing, you're not moving forward. There's no such thing as standing still in business. So you're either, plugging away and growing and at least keeping current with the industry, but you can't expect what you did 5 years ago or 3 years ago or even 2 years ago to work at the same level that it did. And in today's day and age, social media is changing every day. Instagram has new rules. Facebook has new algorithms. Part of what you need to stay on top of as a travel agency owner is all of the changes, or have a mentor that does, right? So all of the changes that happen in this industry, literally 2 weeks ago, it can be different than how you should do it going forward today. But it's really key to understand, you don't just run a travel agency, you run an internet business. It's really what all of you guys are doing that are doing your businesses from home, your travel agencies from home, as you're scaling teams with 1099 or employees that you have out there. To scale properly, you have to know that this is always going to be a part of what your job description is. Yes, be the best travel agent. Yes, know everything about travel. That's fantastic, or your niche or whatever you sell. But never lose sight of the fact that you have to put your owner hat on, and you have to pay attention to, where am I going to market? So do you have a marketing plan in place? Your marketing should be done 3 to 6 months in advance. Most of your marketing should be pre-scheduled and done 3 to 6 months in advance. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, Cyndi, I can barely keep track of what I'm doing today. I get it, but this goes back to the number 3 that I talked about, automation. Automate your marketing, guys. Automate a portion of it. And then you can always have that little segment that's going to be the offers that come out and the live stuff, and when you're traveling, things like that, you can plug in. But having a well thought out strategic marketing plan, going after what your niche is or what you sell or what your custom business is, that is so important. And to know really the marketing that works in our industry is really, really key as well. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Those are the top 3 things that, like I said, people hire me to help move the bar on those for their business to make them more profitable. These are things that you struggle with. Do one of 2 things, or maybe both. I just launched a free masterclass recently. It's only going to be available for a limited time. Check out the free masterclass. It has a ton of strategies in there. It talks about all the different specific marketing things that you need to do for your business. Take that hour, block it off, and take the class. It's careersonvacation.com/masterclass. So you can take that class for a limited time. If you're seeing this video later, that link doesn't work anymore. It's because that's expired. But for the next month or 2, we're going to run that course so you guys can have an opportunity to see that and take advantage of that. I lay out the strategies that I work with all the time with companies to move the mark. The other thing is, if you're really ready to jump in and get things done, get the roadmap, get moving forward in your travel business, just book a call with my team. We're going to help you, if nothing else, get clear on your vision for your travel business and see if working together might be a mutual fit. But in the meantime, I love you guys. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. Take care and have a great day. Bye, guys.